Trump's recent very aggressive enforcement policies, forcing ICE to detain, grab people, do raids, controlling cities where immigrants and their supporters are going on the streets to rebel against this, have created fear not just amongst immigrants, even lawful permanent residents and green card holders, but even naturalized U.S. citizens are now afraid. A big article was released today by ABC News where they meet with different lawful naturalized U.S. citizens, people who already have a U.S. passport but were foreigners before, and they are just as afraid of Trump as green card holders and people without status. They have their own concerns. Number one, they're worried about the end of birthright citizenship, when one of the first presidential executive orders that Trump signed was to end birthright citizenship guaranteed by the 14th Amendment of the Constitution. Of course, now we know the courts have shut that down. The automatic citizenship for kids stays. Kids born here, no matter what status their parents are going to be U.S. citizens. But this is worrying lawful, naturalized U.S. citizens. Next, individuals who traveled abroad are afraid when they come back that they will be questioned very scarily, in a very scareful and aggressive way by the Border Patrol people at the airports and other ports of entry. So they're really worried that they might be detained in the airport by ICE, even though they have a U.S. passport. They're worried that there's now this question of having good moral character, including examination of social media presence, your beliefs and ideology, and community involvement. So if they're a citizen, do they still have to prove that, or can they rest free? And finally, they're worried about this threat of civil denaturalization process, where it's been threatened that this administration might start taking away people's U.S. citizenship for cases of alleged fraud or misrepresentation for the naturalization process. So in other words, if they could prove that you lied about who you are or something in your application when you filed for citizenship, they might take your passport of your citizenship away. So these are the concerns that citizens are worried about, and these are, they do have some basis in reality, in my opinion, but I don't think that naturalized citizens should worry if they told the truth, if they didn't make anything up when they applied, if they were completely honest about everything. They should be fine. They shouldn't worry about losing their citizenship. They're worried about their phones, that their phones cannot be locked or could be taken away in violation of privacy when they're traveling and coming back. That's the same for everyone. They usually don't harass you until they suspect you of something like terrorism. So we are here for you if you need help. This is why I'm recording this video. Even if you are already a U.S. citizen, if you're worried, you can call us and we can talk about your situation. We can do a review of your immigration and travel history. We can maybe identify some potential weak spots you might have. We might have some good strategies for you to document your good moral character. And in case something does happen, we could represent you in front of the court or whatever. So call us today if you'd like to make an appointment, if you're worried about family unification or any other immigration case. We're here for you. Call us now.